you think this would be one of Neil Diamond's favorite styles of wine?
Cracklin' Rosé.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Always leave on a high note.
That's
I'm
good.
here.
We're done. Bye. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'll drink this by myself.
Yeah.
Cracklin' Rosé. Get on board.
Gra-
Yeah. No, could be. He was a big fan, at least in his early songwriting days, of the red wine. I don't really know much of his music now, so he may still be a very devoted fan of the red wine, but
Well, after the
musically, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, after the one we just had on Tuesday, I have become definitely a more interested fan in rosé, and we've got another one here today on this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith. And we are AboutBeverages.com. And this week at About Beverages, we have been about the rosé. So we're continuing on today with another one from Trader Joe's. It's the Petit Reserve Napa Valley Rosé 2011. This has been featured at Trader Joe's around the country because it's been in the flyer actually. So I have heard good things, but I have not actually tried it. So we'll see if the good things have merit.
And this is
At least
also
for us.
This is also a 2011, 13.7% alcohol.
13.7, yeah.
Okay, and this one actually is a blend.
This is a blend, which I had that information at my fingertips about an hour and a half ago. And somewhere I let that information escape me. But I'm sure it's right here, right now. Andrew's putting that up.
Right here at the bottom of the screen.
Right
here.
there.
So these are the, is there 2 or 3 grapes?
I think it may have been 3 or 4.
Oh, wow.
But the first
Okay.
one I remember seeing was 70% cab.
Really?
Yeah. So
Wow.
And the thing at the bottom of the little sheet that I had said, this is the Red Wine Drinkers Rosé. So anyway, because sometimes rosés get, I think, an unfair, sometimes unfair knock about being too sweet or.
Oh, that's what until today, I'd always kind of
But
I would not even
a light
think to buy a rosé.
Yeah, lighter, dry, and hopefully with lots of good fruit. Serve it chilled and enjoy in the summertime. So that's what we're hoping to find another good one today. 'Cause, yeah, we did enjoy that one the other day.
Yeah, that was good.
And I had, I
Nice and
actually
tart.
I had that one, but it was years ago, so it's a different blend. But
Really?
yeah,
Did you want to smell the cork?
smell the synthetic cork.
Smell the synthetic
Does it
cork.
actually?
That's an album
a little
by
something.
Spinal Tap, isn't it?
Smell-
Smell the synthetic
smell
cork.
the turn it up to 11. And smell the synthetic cork. That's good. The other day, I was on register with a couple of guys, and it got slow, and I was ringing up, and there were two Daniel and anyways 2 guys, and they're kind of bigger, muscular guys.
Yeah.
And I said something to the customer. I said, I'm being helped by these burly gentlemen, and I was like, that's a great drink name,
The Burly
The Burly
Gentleman.
Gentleman. And then Daniel, who's been a bartender, he's like, yeah, I'll have a burly gent, please. So anyway, it's kind of funny. The burly gentleman. So
maybe you'd have like. See, now you're getting me thinking. So what would be in that? So
I
you'd have
have no idea.
It'd probably be. You'd probably want maybe some whiskey, some either bourbon,
yeah,
some
probably
bourbon, and
something
you'd want to
stronger.
do 2 things, like 2 heavier things you don't normally put together, like
Right.
a bourbon and a scotch, something
Oh, my
crazy.
God.
Oh, I know. I'm just
Wow.
saying, but
Yeah.
that'd be a burly gentleman. You'd
The
want something
burly.
that like 2 strong things that
Yeah.
normally you pick one of them as the base for the drink, but then you have to have them lightened up by something. The musical
Yeah.
coda to it all. He needs to be a little bit of something like.
Yeah.
I don't know what that other thing is, but something.
We'll figure it out. So there's another one. We've got
we've got
the,
2 drinks at some point.
the
we're gonna
voyeuristic
make.
bull and the burly gentleman.
The
we're
burly
gonna make.
gentleman.
Yeah, there's like a little orange or brown tinge to the edge of that color. Do you see that?
Yeah, this one is less orange than the one we had, the Syrah we had earlier,
Yeah.
the Syrah Rosé we had earlier in the week, but
There's a little something there.
this one
but
I think is a
still-
little more pink, but yeah, there's a
Yeah,
little bit of
a
orange in
clear
there as
pink.
well,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's not as much of like that super sweet fruity notes coming out.
Mm-mm. There's kind of a general jammy sweetness, but not anything super distinct.
Yeah, I would agree.
There's a little more of a flowery note to it, like a rose petal or rose
There is something that kind of goes
some other,
at the end.
Yeah, that's not the fruit, but it's
Pops up.
It's not totally perfumey, so that's why it's like a heavier flower, like some sort of other flower note in there that's a little heavier.
Yeah.
But and maybe a wisp of alcohol. Like,
Yeah, you know what's funny is you said that. I got that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had to go back in 3 times. I don't want to, sometimes I don't want to jump the gun.
Right.
But yeah, I think there's a little bit of alcohol in there too.
Yes,
Little hint.
Alcohol in most wines.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah,
yeah.
right, as far
But
as
it's not
being
covered
able
up
to-
as well.
Right. Yeah. No, I get that. I get that. There is a, I just got it, and I couldn't quite define it before. Sort of going toward the back of your tongue,
Yep.
roof of your mouth, there's like a little citrus. I get like a little bit of maybe lemon or orange or lemon orange or something like that. It doesn't say for long. But
Yeah.
it's there.
Well, it's
and
on the finish.
Yeah.
There's something that it's almost like the peel or the zest.
Yeah.
But it's almost like they got a little bit of the pith too, or something like that. Because I'm getting like almost a bitter, not bitter like I don't like drinking it, but there's a heavy something at the back that's not from fruit or not from, so it's almost like, because I get that there's part that goes up, part that goes down,
Yeah.
and that seems like
And
that.
a little lime. I almost get a little bit of lime in there.
Much sweeter than the previous one. Much sweeter, a little more depth. There's a lot of other things mingling around in there.
Yeah.
There's, like I said, there's sweetness of like a raspberry strawberry thing. There's the citrus you're talking about
Yeah.
at the back. There's almost a little, not quite oak, but there's something else in there too, like a little bit of woody, a depth,
Yeah.
like a deep note in there, because it's not smoky or anything. I mean, it's not like that, but there's
Yeah.
like other, maybe a hint of some sort of vanilla kind of going on in there that's blending through all this. But this is definitely
Ooh.
much more complex.
It's the more I drink it, the more it's becoming lime to me. Just sort of a lime going right through the middle of my tongue and sort of back to my
I'm
palate.
getting less of that bitter note too, but there's still just a little something at the finish. But that
Leaves you dry, doesn't leave you with that sweet fruit pop from,
no, because
from the
sweet
previous.
is all at the beginning. The first
Yeah.
3/4 of all this is dry sweet blend of all those really good flavors going on, and then the finish tends to be more on the dry side.
I like that though.
That's
I was
pretty tasty too.
It's funny because I think I was comparing it so much to the previous one, and it really. I mean, obviously they're both rosés, but taste profile wise, not very similar at all.
No, it's not completely polar opposite.
no.
But it's a 90-degree change.
Yeah,
where
that's
you're really
just-
making.
yeah.
You've knocked the other way.
Yeah, yeah. But I like that. I really like that. Like I said, that whatever that citrusy note is that didn't start out as much lime to me, but now is getting more that way. I really like that. Yeah,
That's really nice. I'm enjoying the refreshingness of these two.
yeah. I just like it because, like we said in the previous podcast, heavier red wines. For the most part, that's not what I'm looking for. Maybe at the end of the evening, if there's company and somebody wants some, I could do that, but not this time of the year.
It's not my go-to. It's
Not in
my-
Tucson.
Yeah, my brain
Too
doesn't
hot.
trigger as a go-to for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think of lighter red wines now, and like I said, this rosé, that's quite tasty.
So now I don't know if we mentioned. Did we talk about price on this one?
This one is $5.99. Yeah,
$1.
$1 more
more.
than our previous. Yes.
I think this is way more than $1 more complex.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty tasty. Now, is this one that, like I said, I know you guys do the wine tastings and stuff. Is this something that you guys have been putting out for people to try?
Yeah.
Like what's
Yeah.
kind of been the response?
There's been good
Overall.
response actually, and
About both. Let's kind of go to both.
both.
Yeah.
Well, the other one we haven't been pouring. You mean the
and that one's not as
Josephina?
big a seller for some reason. Maybe people
Right.
don't like the
And
sour.
you know what? There's probably just not a lot of. It could just be awareness. Maybe there may be a lot of people who just don't know about it, and there may be a lot of people who had certain preconceived notions that we've carried with us in the
Sure.
past, and just think, But yeah, this one we have been pouring, and I know one of our big wine guys at work. He's not usually a rosé drinker, but he said he really enjoyed that. He's like, chill that up. He's like, give it a try. So.
Give it a try.
Give it a try. Well, or give it a shot.
There you go.
Well, we say give it a shot.
Yeah.
He said
He had to pay you $0.25 for that, though.
That's right. Yes, you have to pay for that. So
Wow, that is. Yeah, I like that quite a bit.
that's quite tasty.
Mm.
All right.
That's all I have to say about that. But if you'd like to comment or talk with us, definitely go to the website at AboutBeverages.com and definitely go to the post for this. Make some notes. Let us know about some rosés that you're trying. And while you're there, check out the tasting notes for this Trader Joe's Petit Reserve Rosé Napa Valley 2011. Wow. There was a lot in there. And see where it hits on the recommendation scale. And while you're there, definitely become a fan of us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and check us out on YouTube as well. You can subscribe to that. So then all these things so you don't miss anything. If you're in any one of those places, it's there. You'll just find us.
Stay connected.
Stay connected.
That's right.
But whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.